What is your understanding of love? What is love to you?
I don't know that there's one unitary love, and they can be experienced differently for different people. And we have different meanings of what it means to be loved and love one another. But ultimately, an enduring love for me is to embrace that person as they are, to have a connection, to share love. I don't know that love is just a noun. I see love as a verb, but in the sense that we show love, and love is an act. There's action in the sharing of love. And I think there's a lot that's attached to love because we're human. That's a human need. We need touch. We need companionship. I see those as foundational needs that humans have in order to be well. You consider how many issues arise out of people seeking love.
Yeah, so true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the way you say that within the description of love, you say embracing the other person as he or she is. So that really resonates true. And at the same time, I wonder what is the balance between embracing, accepting ourselves even and others exactly as we are and they are, and at the same time creating enough space for change. How do we balance this desire for acceptance and for change?
Well, that is a really good question, because it's at the foundation of seeking in any kind of love relationship that we might have. Is the struggle that most people encounter is that they may love somebody, but there might be a certain behavior that may not be healthy. And so I don't know that love in the feeling sense is always sufficient to define a healthy relationship. I think we can love someone that it may not be a healthy relationship, and those are difficult points that people will get to in their lives when they have to decide whether that person that you love or object of affection may actually be not the healthiest. For me, one of the qualities that makes a difference is an openness in both parties or the parties involved to be willing to reflect, to communicate needs, and to be open to change. And I think that's the beauty of a healthy relationship, is there's space for mutual growth. So within the context of acceptance, but healthy is very important for me, is that because we can be also very attached and accepting of very unhealthy situations that might actually hurt us. So I do think that is important.
So a question that comes to mind is the recognition of a healthy person. How do we learn to recognize when we are healthy, mentally, emotionally, and how do we learn to do that when it comes to partners or people that we are looking to be with?
Well, so many people find each other in love when they're not even 100% healthy. I think what is nice is knowing that we can be in relationship and share our vulnerabilities without having them exploited or mistreated. And so I don't know that there is ever a level of perfection we can reach on that. However, what I do think is essential is, understanding what a healthy relationship looks like. I don't think people really understand that. I think as a society, we've still been working on understanding that. One of the models I work with is Gottman. He actually has a website, Gottman.com. He's done longitudinal research, over 20 years of research with couples of all shapes and sizes, and has come to understand the masters of relationships and how they relate in their relationship over time relative to the disasters in relationship. So I think sometimes part of getting healthy is just getting a sense what that even means to be healthy. Developing self-worth for me is at the foundation of being able to choose a proper relationship. When I work with people, the process of cultivating self-valuing can depend on what their starting point was. And there are some that have had childhood trauma And the self-valuing issue is a struggle for them. It takes them more time because they've developed some really core beliefs about themselves that need that extra attention to shift. So self-valuing for me isn't always something we get in an instant. It's a process that we work toward, but it is essential. It means feeling worthy of being treated well. It means feeling worthy of treating yourself well. It means making it okay to have a certain need met. We cannot be assertive and express our needs without a foundation of self-valuing. That really gets impaired. So self-valuing allows us to set boundaries, to ask for what we need, to make ourselves vulnerable without feeling deserving of mistreatment. I think there's a lot of different elements that go into self-valuing.